Your Social Security check is $1,200 monthly, and after rent in America, you've got maybe $300 left for everything else: food, utilities, healthcare, and somehow enjoying retirement. But here's the secret thousands of retirees have discovered. 10 Caribbean islands exist right now where your entire monthly budget, rent, food, utilities, entertainment, everything, comes in under $1,000, leaving hundreds of dollars for savings or travel. We're revealing 10 Caribbean islands where retirees live comfortably on Social Security alone, with rent as low as $300, fresh seafood dinners for $5, and beach living that costs less than a studio apartment in Ohio. Stick around until the end, because choosing the wrong island could cost you an extra $500 monthly. That's $6,000 a year you can't afford to waste on Social Security. Number 10. Isla Mujeres, Mexico. Starting our list, Isla Mujeres sits just 8 miles off Cancun's coast, offering turquoise waters and costs so low your Social Security check feels generous. This tiny island stretches just 5 miles long, where golf carts replace cars and everyone becomes familiar faces within weeks. The proximity to Cancun means you get modern amenities and world-class healthcare just a 20-minute ferry ride away, but you're living on a small island where life moves at Caribbean pace. Rent for a basic apartment runs $400 to $600 monthly in residential areas away from the tourist zone, and you can live comfortably on $800 to $1,000 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local markets sell fresh fish for almost nothing, and you can eat at authentic Mexican restaurants for $3 to $6 per meal. The climate is tropical perfection year-round with constant sea breeze, and the expat community is large enough that you'll never feel isolated, but small enough that it still feels like a real community. English is widely spoken, Spanish is helpful, and the laid-back atmosphere makes integration effortless. The beaches are stunning, the water is crystal clear, and you're close enough to Cancun that you can access anything you need without living in the chaos of a resort town. For retirees seeking Caribbean living with modern conveniences nearby and costs that actually work on Social Security, Isla Mujeres offers Mexican island life that's both affordable and comfortable. Number 9. Utila, Honduras. Moving to the Bay Islands of Honduras, Utila offers diving paradise and costs so low that living on $700 monthly isn't just possible, it's comfortable. This small island is famous for having some of the world's cheapest scuba diving, and the laid-back atmosphere attracts budget travelers who never leave and retirees who discovered paradise by accident. The island is walkable, the main town has everything you need, and the expat community makes newcomers feel welcome immediately. Rent for a basic place runs $250 to $400 monthly, and your total monthly budget can easily stay under $800, including food, utilities, and occasional meals out. The local restaurants serve fresh fish for $3 to $5, the beaches are pristine and empty, and the diving is so affordable you can dive multiple times weekly without breaking your budget. The climate is tropical with constant sea breeze, and the pace of life is so slow it feels like time moves differently here. English is widely spoken thanks to the island's historical ties to English-speaking Caribbean cultures, making communication easy. Healthcare is basic with a small clinic, so this works best for healthy retirees. But the trade-off is living in one of the most affordable Caribbean destinations that still feels like paradise. For retirees seeking rock-bottom costs with world-class diving and pristine beaches, Utila offers Honduran island life that's genuinely budget-friendly. Number 8. Bocas del Toro, Panama. Heading to Panama's Caribbean coast, Bocas del Toro offers island hopping, jungle beauty, and costs that make Social Security work. This archipelago features colorful Caribbean architecture, endless opportunities for exploring multiple islands, and a thriving expat community that's created a unique international vibe. The main town of Bocas, on Isla Colón, has everything you need: restaurants, shops, services, while outer islands offer even cheaper living if you don't mind boat transportation. Rent runs $350 to $500 monthly for basic apartments, and you can live on $800 to $1,000 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local markets sell fresh seafood and tropical fruits for almost nothing, and the town's international community means you can find everything from traditional Panamanian food to pizza and burgers. The climate is tropical and rainy. Bocas gets significant rainfall year-round, but that creates the lush jungle beauty that makes the islands so stunning. The expat community is large and diverse. English is widely spoken, and Panama's use of the US dollar eliminates currency exchange headaches. Healthcare is basic in town, but Panama City has world-class hospitals if needed. The island-hopping opportunities are endless, the snorkeling is excellent, and the laid-back Caribbean atmosphere makes every day feel like vacation. For retirees seeking island diversity with costs that work on Social Security, Bocas offers Panamanian Caribbean living that balances affordability with genuine beauty. Number 7. Las Terrenas, Dominican Republic. Moving to the Dominican Republic's Samana Peninsula, Las Terrenas offers Caribbean beaches with European influence and costs that make retirement on Social Security genuinely comfortable. This beach town has a unique character thanks to decades of French and Italian expats who brought excellent bakeries, Italian restaurants, and a cosmopolitan feel to a small Caribbean town. The beaches are stunning, the atmosphere is laid back, and the cost of living is remarkably affordable. Rent for basic apartments runs $300 to $500 monthly away from the beachfront, and you can live comfortably on $700 to $1,000 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local Dominican restaurants serve meals for $3 to $6, and even the European-influenced places remain affordable. The climate is tropical with beautiful beaches perfect for swimming year-round, and the town's location provides some protection from hurricanes. The expat community is large and welcoming. Spanish is helpful, but many locals speak French or English, and the European influence creates a unique cultural atmosphere that feels different from typical Caribbean destinations. Healthcare is adequate with clinics in town and larger hospitals accessible in Santo Domingo. The beaches are less crowded than Punta Cana, the atmosphere is more authentic, and the cost of living makes your Social Security check stretch further than you'd imagine. For retirees seeking Caribbean beaches with European cultural influence and costs under $1,000 monthly, Las Terrenas offers Dominican living that's both affordable and culturally rich. Before I show you the next one, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you want more of the best places to retire. Number 6. Corn Islands, Nicaragua. Heading to Nicaragua's Caribbean coast, the Corn Islands offer pristine beaches and costs so low that living on $600 monthly is genuinely comfortable. Big Corn and Little Corn Islands sit about 50 miles off Nicaragua's coast, offering turquoise waters, white sand beaches, and a pace of life so slow it feels like stepping back in time. These islands have historical ties to English-speaking Caribbean cultures, creating a unique blend where English is widely spoken and the vibe feels more Caribbean than Central American. Rent for basic housing runs $200 to $350 monthly, and you can live comfortably on $600 to $800 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local restaurants serve fresh fish for $3 to $5. The beaches are pristine and empty, and the diving and snorkeling are excellent. The climate is tropical, with constant sea breeze, and the island's location provides some protection from hurricanes. The pace of life is incredibly slow and relaxed. The small expat community is welcoming, and English being widely spoken makes communication effortless. Healthcare is basic with small clinics, so this works best for healthy retirees. But the trade-off is living in one of the most affordable and pristine Caribbean destinations. The beaches rival anything in the expensive Caribbean islands, but you're paying a fraction of the cost. For retirees seeking the lowest costs with pristine beaches and authentic Caribbean culture, the Corn Islands offer Nicaraguan island life that's incredibly budget-friendly. Number 5. Caye Caulker, Belize. Moving to Belize's Caribbean coast, Caye Caulker offers laid-back island living with English as the official language and costs that make retirement on Social Security achievable. This small island embraces the motto, "Go slow," with sandy streets, no cars, and a community that genuinely lives the simple life. The island sits right next to the Belize Barrier Reef, providing world-class snorkeling and diving literally steps from shore. Rent for basic apartments runs $400 to $600 monthly, and you can live on $900 to $1,100 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. Right at the budget limit, but achievable with discipline. The local restaurants serve meals for $5 to $8. Fresh fish is abundant, and the island's small size means you can walk everywhere. The climate is tropical with constant sea breeze, and the diving and snorkeling are world-class. English being the official language eliminates the communication barriers that complicate life in other affordable destinations, and the expat community is welcoming and established. Healthcare is basic on the island, but Belize City's hospitals are accessible via short boat and plane rides. The pace of life is therapeutic, the beaches are beautiful, and the reef access is unmatched. For retirees seeking Caribbean living with English as the official language and world-class diving, Caulker offers Belizean island life that's both affordable and accessible. Number 4. Isla de Ometepe, Nicaragua. Returning to Nicaragua, Isla de Ometepe offers volcanic beauty and costs so low that living on $500 monthly is genuinely comfortable. This island sits in Lake Nicaragua, with 2 volcanic peaks rising dramatically from the water, creating scenery that looks like something from a fantasy novel. The island features waterfalls, natural springs, archaeological sites, and a rural agricultural lifestyle that feels completely removed from modern stress. Rent for basic houses runs $150 to $300 monthly, and you can live comfortably on $500 to $700 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local restaurants serve traditional Nicaraguan meals for $2 to $4. Fresh produce from farms is incredibly cheap, and the island's agricultural economy means food is abundant and affordable. The climate is tropical, with the lake location providing some cooling breeze, and the volcanic peaks create dramatic scenery everywhere you look. The pace of life is incredibly slow, the natural beauty is stunning, and the rural lifestyle provides authentic cultural immersion. Spanish is essential as English is rarely spoken, making this better suited for those willing to learn the language. Healthcare is basic with small clinics, so this works best for healthy retirees. The island's remoteness creates a sense of escape that's increasingly rare, and the costs are among the lowest in the Caribbean region. For retirees seeking rock-bottom costs with unique volcanic beauty and authentic rural living, Ometepe offers Nicaraguan island life that's as affordable as it gets. Number 3. Roatan, Honduras. Returning to Honduras' Bay Islands, Roatan offers the best balance of affordability, infrastructure, and Caribbean beauty on this entire list. This is the largest of the Bay Islands, providing everything from bustling areas with restaurants and nightlife to quiet communities with lower costs and authentic local culture. The island sits atop the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, offering world-class diving that's affordable enough to do multiple times weekly. Rent for basic apartments runs $300 to $500 monthly in residential areas, and you can live comfortably on $700 to $1,000 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. The local restaurants serve fresh seafood for $4 to $7, the beaches are stunning, and the expat community is massive and welcoming. The climate is tropical year-round, with trade winds providing constant breeze, and the island's location provides some protection from hurricanes. English is widely spoken, making communication effortless, and healthcare has improved significantly with private clinics staffed by English-speaking doctors. The diving is world-class and affordable, the beaches rival anything in the expensive Caribbean, and the infrastructure is better than most budget destinations. The expat community is so large that you'll find instant social networks, and the island offers diverse areas so you can choose between bustling or quiet depending on your preference. For retirees seeking Caribbean living with excellent diving, good infrastructure, and costs under $1,000 monthly, Roatan offers the best overall value in the Caribbean. Number 2. Utila's East End. Utila's East End is one of the most affordable and peaceful spots in the Caribbean. Here, rent can be as low as $200 to $350 a month, and you can live comfortably on $600 to $800 total, including food and utilities. The area is quiet, with empty, pristine beaches and a slow, relaxed pace of life. Services and infrastructure are basic, but the trade-off is true escape and natural beauty. English is spoken, the small expat community is friendly, and fresh seafood is abundant. Healthcare is limited, so this is best for healthy retirees. If you want ultra-low costs and a genuine getaway, Utila's East End is a hidden Caribbean gem. Number 1. Little Corn Island, Nicaragua. Little Corn Island is the ultimate affordable Caribbean escape. With no cars or paved roads, this tiny island offers pristine, empty beaches and a laid-back lifestyle. Rent for a basic bungalow is just $150 to $250 a month, and you can live well on $500 to $700 total, including food, utilities, and entertainment. Fresh seafood is cheap, English is widely spoken, and the expat community is friendly. Healthcare is basic, so it's best for healthy retirees, but the trade-off is true paradise on a small pension. If you want crystal clear water, peace, and a simple life for less than $1,000 a month, Little Corn Island is unbeatable. So there you have it. But before you watch this video, make sure to subscribe if you want more videos like this.